Good girl.
Hey, who's that?
I'm coming in.
Glad to see you back.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
Bring me something soon if you can, Arthur. Yeah, I hear you. Sure, might as well make some money off it. Good job, Mr. Morgan.
Like waves of the bay of Biscay, how began to tumble and roar.
Oh, dear. This is gonna be a long day. Hello, Mary Beth.
Oh, how are you, Arthur?
Fine. How are you?
Well, I'm well, I think. It's been quite a run we've had, but we're still alive.
So, no regrets?
Regrets for what?
Well, for joining this band of maniacs.
If you're a girl without means in this world, life is very scary. You boys cared for me before no one cared for me. Well, life weren't very nice, Arthur. Not after Mama got typhoid, and that was a long time ago.
Sure.
What about you? I heard you ran into that Mary girl.
Yep.
And?
Got me thinking how that all ended. Long time ago now.
What happened?
Well, she didn't love me enough, I guess. Or I wouldn't change.
Huh. Well, she was a fool then, Arthur.
Well, she put a lot of good years in on an outlaw. She definitely was a fool.
In these books, life seems so simple, but in reality, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan, we have a problem. A real problem. It's Tilly.
What?
She's been taken by them Foreman brothers she used to run with. Come along!
The Foreman brothers? What are they doing here?
Well, I don't know what they've been doing here, but I can tell you what they're going to be doing here. Dying.
Sure. Do we need more guns?
You and I can handle this, Arthur.
Where are we heading?
I'll tell you on the way. Just get going.
Ah!
All right, head for Rose. And quick.
She's in the road?
No, she's at a place called Radley's house, just west of there.
How do you know?
When we first got here, she told me she was worried that our camp was near a safe house that gang she ran with used from time to time.
And you told Dutch?
No. She spoke to me in confidence. I suppose I didn't think it would be a problem.
And now it is.
Oh, yes.
What do they want with her anyway? I think I saw one of the foremans hassling her and Valentine.
Yes, they probably followed us down here. You don't know what happened? She killed one of them, for good reason, but clearly they don't see it that way.
Tilly?
Yes. Young Tilly Jackson isn't as sweet and innocent as you might think. But like I say, she was defending herself. She fled and fell in with us right after that. I just hope we can get to her in time.
It's not too far.
If they've touched a single hair on that girl's head, I will eviscerate the sons of bitches.
See? You do care, Miss Grimshaw.
Of course I care. About all of you fools. Some just require a firmer hand than others. You especially.
Thank you.
I swear half of you would just rot in your own filth if nobody kept you in check. Anyway, talking of folks disappearing, have you seen that boy Kieran since the party for Jack? Okay, I think that's the place up ahead.
I think there's a guard.
I'll deal with him.
Whoa. What you want?
Kind sir, we're lost and in need of some help.
Get out of here.
Oh, I see that kindly face of yours, and I know that for the right inducement, a gentleman such as yourself could be mighty kind.
Now get out of here.
Oh, now you keep saying that. But you don't mean nothing by
I
it.
said...
You said your last word. Well, what are you waiting for? Get in there and find our girl.
Shit! What the hell you think you're doing? Ah! What's going on?
Finish those bastards off!
It's okay, Miss Tilly. Now, let's get you out of here.
I thought there was...
Yeah, it don't matter what you thought. It's okay. All right, let's go.
Oh, come along, miss. Thank you, both of you.
What happened?
It was Anthony Foreman. He thinks he owns me.
I remember. Where is he?
He went out hunting or something. There were 5 of them, I think.
Well, we killed those fellas there.
There they are.
Come on.
Tilly, grab that gun! Anyone approaches, shoot them!
Oh, don't worry. I'll be just fine.
Now catch that bastard!
The one in front's the boss. Bring him back alive. I ain't done with him yet.
All right, get after them!
Yeah.
There, straight ahead. I saw him go through those bushes. Oh, you're gonna pay! All of you! Stay right on their tail, Arthur! They're heading down the hill, to the water! You've got a couple more seconds to regret what you did! Oh, there they are by the shoreline! Let's finish these scum! We're coming for you, you bastards!
Yep. Can we just kill all of you already?
That's it! Stay on! Whoa! Nice shot! You picked the wrong girl! Oh, look at these cowards! All right, I think that last one's the boss. Lasso him and we'll take him back to Tilly.
You don't know who you're dealing with.
Don't kill him yet. I want Tilly to have the last word on this bastard.
Yeah.
Go on! Rope that bastard!
Stay away from me. I'm warning you. I promise you don't want to war with me.
Come on!
tracks that ain't yours to have. You stay the hell out of this. You're making a big mistake.
Come here.
That's it. Now make sure you tie him up real good.
My arm.
Oh, shit! Quick, get after him! Use the lasso! Don't kill him yet!
Make these nice and tight. Come on. Every time. Not again. All right. Here's your man.
Bring him here. Dump him on the ground here. I want...
So he's still alive then?
I guess.
You see this girl? You leave her alone.
She killed my cousin.
Your goddamn cousin had it coming, Anthony Foreman!
I don't care if she shot your daddy and cooked your mama for breakfast. She's mine. She ain't yours.
You know, a friend of mine, he always says, revenge is a fool's game. Now, you want all your boys dead? She had her reasons.
We was family, Tilly Jackson.
You Foreman boys ain't no kind of family I want.
Kill him, Arthur.
You want that?
I want him to go away and tell the remaining of his cousins and the clowns he rides with to leave me alone.
Now, you think you can do that, Anthony? Or should I slit your throat and just save us all the bother?
I'll leave you alone. History is done.
History is never done. It's your call, Arthur. But I'd slit his throat.
Go on.
Finish the battle.
All right, you.
Let's get you home. Yeah!
Now get out of here.
apologies, but I can't.
Hello? Are you well? How about you keep your temper this time,
Thanks for your assistance.
How do you do, sir?
Thank you. Really.
Hello.
Well, hello there.
All right, girl. Easy, girl. You're okay. Yeah.
Who goes there?
It's Arthur.
Hope you've been good out there.
There we go. You're all right, girl.
Hey.
You okay, boy?
You've lost your mind. Poor bastard.
It's a nice place you brought us to, my brother.
Yes. Lovely, isn't it?
Makes me miss freezing to death in the mountains.
Yeah. Okay, speak later.
Yes, see you later.
And go where? This is all I got for now. And you all ain't so bad. Abigail, she's as good as they come.
So everyone keeps telling me.
You recovered?
I'll be fine. Thank you, Arthur.
Of course. Just glad you're okay. Hosea?
Hey, Arthur.
Come on! If we're gonna make it to this party, we sure as shit better clean up a little.
So we're doing this?
Oh, yeah. Old friend Dutch Van der Linde's finally showing his true colors. Social climbing.
Old Senor Bronte, that horrendous snake, has invited us to the ball, Cinderella. So my suggestion is we go and get you a gown.
You son of a bitch.
We are ridiculous. Utterly.
I ain't never been to a ball in my life.
Nor have I, if I am being honest.
I used to quite often. There can be fine pickings.
No pickpocketing. We are here to make real contact.
What kind of contact?
Well, I don't know. We'll find what we can. All I know for sure is we are going to a party at the mayor's house, and the guest of honor is the worst crook in town. I'm sure that we will find something.
Okay.
Gentlemen, Luca, I'm afraid the mayor does not allow guns at official functions after last year's incident. Luca here will take you to Mr. Bronte. I believe he is expecting you.
Follow me, gentlemen. This way, please, gentlemen. Senior Bronte will be so pleased that you made it.
We are honored to be here.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Come down this way. What a beautiful evening it shall be. Mr. Bronte is a very good friends with the mayor. Good evening, Pierre.
Senor Napoli?
As long as the mayor behaves himself, you know. Mr. Bronte, he has that thing, you know, respect.
Hosea, Bill, you join the party. We'll meet you out back after we pay our respects to Senor Bronte.
Come.
We'll meet you out in the balcony when you're done.
Ah, the angry cowboys, you arrived. And you've washed per la prima volta questo mese, senza dubbio.
Oh, this is quite a party you've invited us to.
Yes, quite something. Although I'm not quite sure what.
So, this is Saint Denis High Society.
Yes, apparently so.
And all these people, these are friends of yours, Senor Bronte?
No, not quite. But they certainly are afraid of me. Like that one. See that wretch? He's the mayor. Henri Lemieux. He'll do anything for $1, and I mean anything.
Politics is a foul business.
Yes. Oh, and that one too. That is Alberto Fusar. He owns a sugar plantation out on the island, and he comes here to whore and despoil himself. Oh, and that is Hobart Crawley, a Confederate major in the war. And a hero, they say, but that is his very young wife. I mean, a young mistress, that's the natural order of things, yes, but a young wife is unseemly. Oh, the Redskins. I have no sympathy for them, because whoever is stupid enough to get tricked by the Americans, no, they get what they deserve, huh? Yes, and a letter to the mayor. Oh, yeah, that'll save you. And that is Hector Fellows, this self-righteous newspaper man. Maybe you will kill him for me one day.
Well, we're not paid killers as such, not in cold blood anyway.
I did not know you were so particular that you wouldn't help a friend.
Oh, I'm willing to help in any way I can, within reason.
I'm going to pretend to understand what that means.
I meant no offense, sir.
None taken. None taken! All these vulgar people. They hate me. Non vedo l'ora di guardarti morire.
Well, it has been wonderful conversing with you, but I can tell that you are very busy, and I won't waste any more of your time.
Yes. Go, enjoy yourselves, and mingle with this vulgar scum. It'll make you long for the days when you could shoot each other and screw cows out on the open range.
Those sure were the days. Good day, gentlemen.
Good day to you. But before you go, what exactly are your plans here?
Well, we've not made any... Well, we are going to need some money.
Money, yes, of course. But there's money at the trolley station. They keep a lot of cash there in the day. Now, I could not involve myself in such matters. But you... As a guest, yes. As my guest, bah, do it, huh? Okay, good day, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Ok, ragazzi, adesso il vino buono.
Sì.
I'll show you to the party, gentlemen, if you'll kindly follow me. Gentlemen, enjoy your evening and welcome once again to Saint Denis. Ciao, ciao.
Gentlemen, let's go ingratiate ourselves.
Good evening, mister.
Okay? Go find the mayor if you can and stay out of trouble. And steal nothing unless it's information. Of course. Jose, you go find us someplace to rob. Bill, go make us some new friends. I'm gonna find out what's his name.
Champagne, sir?
Drink, will you? A small one. Just big enough for me to swim lengths in, you know?
Yes, madam.
You know what? Great fuck, I'm drunk. You know,
Good evening.
I used to be a great...
Bonjour. Gentlemen, Featherstone Chambers. Pleased to meet you.
How are you all doing? The
Bonjour,
truth
monsieur.
is, since the war, the country's doomed itself.
I disagree. The war was 30 years ago. I was just a boy, and since then we have fought more wars, and we will fight more again.
Now, the country tore itself apart.
And what do you think, sir?
I think war is a fine way of thinning the herd.
Exactly. This man is a realist.
I cannot believe I am hearing this. Excuse me.
Sometimes, sir, the innocent are the damned. Enjoy your evening. I must go see my wife.
Good evening.
Oh, you play?
It's my weakness, my worst vice.
Perhaps you should have it whipped out.
I mean, modern artists are very well, but my daughter could do better.
You're not such a Philistine.
And besides, my vice. Would you like some champagne?
Of course. Thank you, sir. You are quite the gentleman. Clearly not from this swampy hellhole.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies, I'll see you next week.
That's all.
For sure, I'm not a wealthy man. I run a prison. The old riverboat tournaments are for card sharks and rich fools. A really big stakes game attracts oil men and...
How do you do?
How's the show? I heard you went. Outrageous. These dances. Well, if that's French culture for you, sign me up for French lessons.
Is there a booth?
Would you like tickets?
What?
Gentlemen, I hope you're having a fine evening.
Ah, Mr. Mayor, wonderful to see you again.
Lemieux, this intellectual here was just insulting me regarding the Redskins.
I did no such thing. But, Mr. Lemieux, I suggested that all of us, as Americans, had a duty to take care of people living in this land. And that extends to Saint Denis.
But, Mr. Miller, the Indian problem is not an urban problem, but a rural problem.
It ain't complex, Lemieux. And only an idiot like you, buddy, would try to make it so.
I will not deny idiocy, sir, but perhaps now is not the time.
Typical pansy.
You are drunk, Ferdinand.
I'm not drunk, you fool. But this man loves darkies. Hey, you are pretty drunk. Yeah, hey, what say you and me cool off? Get your hands off me. Come on, sleep it off. All right, okay, goddammit. Sit down and calm down. Count to 1,000. And you can rejoin the party.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Henri Lemieux. I hope you're enjoying my party.
The mayor.
Allegedly.
There's quite a place you got here.
It's not mine, and the city is horribly in debt, but we can still put on a good show. Do you know Evelyn Miller?
My lord. The writer?
Well, we seem to have another deranged drunkard on our hands.
Shall we?
Oh, my lord, they're fantastic.
Excuse me, pardon. Excuse me, monsieur, please. Mr. Cornwall was quite insistent, I'm afraid. He shouted down the telephone for several minutes.
Mr. Cornwall is a horse's ass, and a bad horse.
I'm very sorry, sir.
It's not your fault. I'm a fool for trusting him. I'll come in and silence in a minute. Let me enjoy the fireworks.
Of course.
Did he say something about Cornwall? Yes. Find out what. Sure.
No problems? Everything's fine. We have the place well secured.
Good. Mr. Bronte has a habit of wandering about and reading whatever he likes.
We're watching him and his men like hawks.
Thank you, Mr. Turner.
Is everything taken care of? The telephone, it keeps ringing.
The mayor said he will sign later.
Marie! Marie! Find that little reprobate Jip and beat him!
I will not have standard slip in this house. Have you lost your mind? I said, have you lost your mind? Come here. Come here. Look at me. Look at me. Who do you think you are? This area is not meant for the likes of you. You know this. Standards in this house are slipping. This is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight.
Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Top secret. Extremely confidential. Very interesting.
Find anything?
I think so.
Nothing. This town is a waste of time.
Maybe not. I think... Gentlemen, I think we're done here.
What did you find out?
There's plenty of money moves through here, of course, and I think I found out how we can grab some of it. Big bank. Real one, I mean. But not yet.
A city bank?
Maybe. And a stuffed one. If we're gonna leave, that could be the one thing we need.
There's also that trolley car station Senor Bronte told us about, and I heard about a high-stakes poker game. Come on. Here comes Lenny. All right, let's get in. Go home.
I ain't never felt so awkward in all my life. All them folk all so pleased with themselves. Oh, high society's pigeon shit. If you ask me, it's more like torture.
Well, that's sort of the point, isn't it? Let the people torture themselves.
Here's them papers I took.
Anybody see you take this?
I don't think so.
I might have an idea. Let me think on it. Interesting times.
I guess. So what's next? Dancing lessons? Deportment?
More along the lines of armed robbery. Hosea is handling reconnaissance on the bank. He and Abigail are gonna run some distractions, see how the law reacts.
Good.
Oh, and I spoke to Evelyn Miller. Fine man. Here helping the Indian chief we saw.
Yeah, I met him too, with the mayor.
He's lobbying officials in Saint Denis on their behalf. Maybe we could help.
Maybe.
Now, I think there's a lot of money on the riverboat. A lot of money. And Trelawney, he's investigating for us. He says to meet him at the Taylor's.
Okay.
One big score down here, Arthur, and we disappear. We are almost heading home.
And where is home?
I don't know. Exactly. But I can smell it. I'm gonna go investigate this trolley thing old Bronte was talking about.
Okay. Sure is nice seeing the kid back around.
I don't know if I could have gone on much longer.
All in the past now. Hey. Hey.
What's going on?
Sorry. It was too tempting.
You're interrupting my beauty rest.
Hey, can I get you anything, Hosea?
How kind, your son. No, I'm fine.
Well, I heard you coughing a lot last night.
Yes.
How have you been, Arthur?
Okay. You seem well, Reverend.
Yes. Well, maybe. I've been okay before, but then I make a fool of myself again.
So do I.
I went into town.
So did I.
If I was still a religious man, I'd say there are too many Catholics there, but I've given up on all that.
Me too, Reverend.
I met a monk there. Kindly fellow. Took me back to my days in college.
Is there any purpose to this conversation, Reverend?
Not really, but he said the strangest things about all manner of bad things happening in town.
Bad things happening in a city. Who would have thought it possible?
How are you?
Well, maybe if you're there, you could have a chat with him. He's hanging about outside the marketplace, collecting alms for the poor.
Sounds thrilling. So what do you think of this place?
You folks sure move around a lot.
Yep, that's how it goes. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
Sure.
Miss Grimshaw? Miss Grimshaw? Yes, what is it? Add Karen? The O'Driscoll boy? No, he'll turn up.
My dear Arthur, I hope this letter finds you well. I wanted to thank you for your help with Jamie. He and Daddy are still arguing, but I understand that Jamie is thinking about going back to college. Whatever happens, I believe you saved his life, and we are all truly grateful. Oh, Arthur, I have made such a mess of my life, time and again. Why can I not change and be the woman I want to be? Why couldn't you change and be a man and put down all those fantasies that shroud your judgment? Life is very confusing, and I see now that I am not very good at it. I'm afraid we've got ourselves into another mess. It's not my fault, but I need your help. I'm staying at the Hotel Grand in Saint Denis. Oh, Arthur, I know it is wrong to ask you, but I have nobody else, and for what we once had together, I beg of you, even though I am ashamed to do so. Yours, Mary.
I thought you'd run off to join the circus.
Huh? Circus? No.
How you doing, Mrs. Adler?
How are you? Been quite a journey since I joined you fellas.
Yes.
And now you and Dutch have joined high society. Oh, Lord above.
Yeah, it seems so.
I think my days in polite society are over.
Well, I just saw Bill Williamson at a party at the San Denise's mayor's house. If he can do it, anyone can.
You get any leads?
Yeah, I think so.
You know so, Arthur Morgan. Come on. We need to talk. Mrs. Adler, will you excuse us?
When you gonna let me come robbing with you, Dutch?
My lord, a few more like her, we could take over the whole world.
Yeah. A few more like her, there wouldn't be much of a world left.
Yes, perhaps. Now, the trolley bus station. I went down there. I took a look at it. I think we can hit it.
I ain't never robbed in a city before.
Well, you leave the planning to me. You'll ride with me.
Always. Is it just you and me?
No, we'll need one more, I reckon.
I say Lenny.
Not Micah.
Well, that depends if you want a massacre or a payday.
No, I wish that there was something I could do to make the two of you get along better.
Well, that's easy. Make them change.
Very funny. What is that?
What the hell have they done to me?
Look, there, the tree line.
Everybody take cover! O'Driscoll boys are coming!
Women and children inside! Rest of you, hold your ground! They're here, all right. Arthur, we need your gun down there.
Damn crap. Come on, damn Driscoll.
What's happening?
Driscolls, get upstairs. Safer up
Hold
there.
in here. Stay away from the window. Get inside, fast! Come on, quick! Don't let anyone back through that door!
Look out left! They're on horseback!
Wagon! Wagon!
getting overwhelmed! Fall back to the house! Falling back!
Damn! Everyone stay calm! We need something in front of that door. Get those doors barricaded quick! Good! Now everyone, I got this. Get these windows covered quickly. John, you take the windows over there. Charles, you take the side doors there. Arthur, you take the windows in the back. Go!
Is everyone accounted for?
I think.
Hey! I said is everyone accounted for?
I don't know! I think!
I always said that curate's lost his head.
That's Mrs. Adler. She's still out there! Cover me.
Okay.
Look what we got here. One of their whores.
Hold on, girl. Sadie? Sadie! Sadie! Why didn't you get inside?
And miss all this? Come on, Arthur.
Now we go back. We need you in the house, Mrs. Adler.
Oh, no, they don't.
I need some space! Shout! Back toward the house, all right? They need us!
Arthur! Mrs. Adler?
Mr. Smith?
You got him running! What do you do?
Keep pushing! Cowards! We okay? I think so. Except for Karen here. Poor kid. Mr. Swanson, would you take this boy and bury him someplace near, but not too near?
Of course. Charles, help me with the body.
We need to get this place cleaned up. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw.
Already taking care of it. Come on now, work!
Colm O'Driscoll.
That man can really hate.
So can I, Arthur. So can I. We need to get moving. Away from here.
So we should start looking for another camp.
You ain't thinking big enough, Arthur. You ain't seeing the vastness of our problems and our opportunities.
I'm not sure I get you.
You will, son. You will. Meet me near the trolley station. We got work.
Shall we?
Yep.
He saved my life, and I could not save his. Mrs. Adler fought braver than any of us. She is driven by powerful forces I scarcely understand. That's what love has done to her, I guess.
Morning to you.
Oh, Arthur, I can't believe those pigs did that to him.
The kid?
He was such a gentle soul.
Yeah, he saved my life one time. I'll miss him.
You make the bastards pay, Arthur.
If we get the chance, we surely shall.
Long day ahead.
So, what now?
We need to start learning from our mistakes.
I know.
Hey, Hosea.
Hey.
You all right?
Yeah, that was quite a mess to clean up.
Yeah, in every sense. Hey, easy, girl. Relax.
all over the place.
Yep. Goddamn O'Driscolls.
Bet that Kieran tried to turn on us.
I don't think so.
Mr. Morgan.
Still working, Mr. Strauss. What you been up to?
Trying to wrap up our accounts before we leave, Mr. Morgan.
So you'll be joining us in Tahiti?
I rather fancied Australia. A similar kind of people to us. Lots of opportunity.
Dutch tells me we're going to be ranchers.
Perhaps, but so far we have not raised many cattle.
No.
So, Mr. Morgan, will you help me finalize our business here?
This is filthy work.
We'll need money in Australia. For cattle and feed, I mean. Why flinch now? You never have done before.
I don't know.
Well, here they are. Some fishermen by the name of Davison, L.J. Davison, living in a place called Catfish Jackson near Scarlet Meadows.
A fisherman.
And that's it. We're a union built on that, you know.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Arthur. What you want, Micah?
Nothing. I'm just being civil, my brother.
Well, hello then.
You really are a very charming man, aren't you?
I know you'd rather a fool of myself again.
Me too. Let's go, girl. Sorry, girl.
Wish someone come. Yeah. Tired of sitting in this heap already. Smoldering weeks, that is.
Slow it up. Yeah. This has all gotten a little crazy.
We need to find where those O'Driscolls are at and go hit them back.
Hey there! Yeah. Hi there, mister. Easy there. Yeah.
Please! I can't free my leg! I can't get free. Please help me. Go on. Go on, you got it. Oh, thank you. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come by.
No problem.
Might have been stuck there forever. Oh, Moses. Poor baby.
Would you like a ride home, ma'am?
Oh, thank you. You're a good man. Could you take me to Saint Denis? It's far, I know.
No problem. Come on, girl. Easy, easy. It's all right, girl. Yeah.
You're a real angel, you know? 2 men gone by not long before you did and just kept right on going.
Yeah, that ain't much surprise.
Don't know what I'll do now without my Moses. I've been saving for a month to go visit my father. Now we'll just be waiting on me.
Yep, that's tough. But at least you're alive and walking. Sure your father'll be happy about that.
I headed out this morning to see my father, but I heard some of those damn raiders up ahead and tore right through some thick brush. Poor Moses twisted his leg. We went on as long as we could, but he gave out right where you found me. He just weren't meant for that kind of riding, and I just got scared.
Sure. Sounds like you did the right thing, even if it costs.
Guess I'm lucky my leg didn't break in the fall. My cousin Lucy broke her arm. They did her up in plaster of Paris.
You don't say.
One night, some real fancy-looking feller got curious about that plaster cast, said he wanted to know what it felt like. Guess he got too curious. Poor Lucy was hollering all night. Her arm never did heal straight. Anyway, glad my leg ain't broke is all. Sorry, I'm talking too much. Still too shook up.
Well, that's all right, ma'am. You're safe now.
What'll I tell my pa? He always worries about me.
One of those days.
I wonder what'll happen to Moses. Sure is pretty around here. You familiar with Saint Denis at all? I'm over on the eastern side. Head toward the big cemetery. Look at all this. They say this is what the future looks like, and I say it's filthy. You know, I like to watch the boats sometimes, but the air stinks from them towers. Guess I should get used to it if it's the future and all.
Not a future I want any part in.
Me neither, mister, but what can we do? We just two people. Ain't it pretty around here? Mansion district. Feels like a different world. I tell my father, someday we're all gonna live here. He laughs at that. All these buildings and new ones every day. Can't imagine what it's like living this fancy. Waking up in a house that big. Imagine having all that money in your pocket.
Trust me, ain't all it's cracked up to be.
You say so, mister. Looks like home. We're close now. Thank you. I really love that horse. Poor baby. He liked carrots, you know? He'd eat them right out of my palm. He knew me by the sound of my voice, he did.
It's always hard losing a good animal.
We're here. I'd still be stuck there if not for you. Thank you again.
Just glad I found you. You really don't. Well, thank you.
I don't pay pinheads no mind.
Some kind of bug been eating them concrete chips.
Howdy.
You there, can you
Hello.
spare something for the poor? You, kind sir, will you help the poor?
I ain't so kind.
Yes, you are, sir. You have it in you, I can tell.
I'm a nasty bit of work, Father.
You're wrong on 2 counts, sir. I'm a humble brother, a penitent monk, not a priest, and you're a magnificent bit of work. You may have made some poor choices, but which of us hasn't?
You have no idea.
But you do. And God does, and that's enough for me and for him.
We shall see.
That we shall, sir. But why don't you hedge your bets and give 2 bits to the poor? There are so many who will go hungry tonight.
Sure.
Bless you, sir.
How you getting on, anyhow?
These are a somewhat apathetic lot, I'm afraid.
My mentor says that America is designed to induce apathy in people.
It's a wonderful insight. He must be a wise man, your mentor.
Well, sometimes he's a downright fool, but, well, usually he's the best man I know.
That's wonderful. The thing is, well, poverty will always be with us. But slavery, I thought we had banished that. But Saint Denis is acting as a staging post for shipping slaves out to some of the islands.
I don't believe you. It's 1899.
Maybe you should take a look for yourself. I've heard that the pawnbroker down the block around the corner, the one with the green door, well, they say he sells more than forlorn trinkets. Help the poor.
It's just through the market, there to the left.
Watch
Don't
yourself!
worry, no harm done.
Good to see you again. Nothing quite like wearing your best day's work.
上個禮拜碼頭又揾到2條屍，有2個傻仔想搬開條死屍啊嘛，咪扯住對手拖條屍咯，結果成對手甩咗出嚟。
Yeah, I heard the same thing.
我要走先啦。
Bye bye.
我見到有條麻甩佬俾隻狗舐佢塊面，隻狗仲唔
You
係
seem
佢
the
嘅
ambitious type. If you want a unique garment, you need to bring me a unique belt. It'll be worth it. You young bucks have it easy down here in the south. I once tracked a bad-tempered moose 4 days across an ice sheet just to eat a square meal. I've run this stall all the way from here to the border. The northern border, that is, and I've never been out of work.
Hello.
Okay, bye.
I got fresh vegetables for sale here.
Hey there, mister.
Mister?
Hello, sir. You look where you're going. What is your problem? That's okay. I did not have any quarrel with you.
Hello.
Hi there, mister. Feel free to browse.
Shall do.
Looking for anything in particular? You timed it well.
some quality pieces in at the moment. Got a few paintings over there. Something for the wife, maybe? Well, you just let me know if I can help at all.
A bit of a strange question, but you heard tell of slavers around here, buddy?
What?
Where are they?
Who?
People you're hiding. I know they're here, don't lie to me.
Please, they made me do it. I was always good to them, but they forced me to do it, sir, I swear.
Where are they?
There's a door behind the bookcase there. Just pull the big red book called The Scourge of Crossbreeding by Harold McDougall.
¿Hello? Shh, cállate, cállate. ¿Quién es? Por favor, ayúdanos. Help, please. Por favor.
Now don't worry. I'm on your side.
Por favor.
Please, I'm on your side. It's gonna be okay.
Gracias, señor. Muchas gracias.
Come with me. Don't worry. You're gonna be all right now, I promise. That's it. Come on. You'll be safe soon. This way. Not much farther. Poor bastards.
Señor, ¿quién es este hombre?
No lo sé. Estamos libres y eso es lo que importa. Tenemos que confiar en él.
Our church was robbed again. This time they found
treasure free right here.
Thanks, partner.
I suppose mainly glad to see you.
He's the best customer.
Brother Dorkin's friend.
Arthur Morgan. Come on. You were right. I found these two imprisoned in that shop.
Oh my. That's... Well, they are blessed to have met you, Arthur.
Trust me, in that they're very unusual. I don't think they speak much English.
My brothers, come. Let's go get something to eat. Manger. Comida, please.
Hey, you forgot this?
Oh. Yes. Thank you. Here. Payment. For your services. I could not have freed these men myself.
Give it to the poor, brother.
Thank you. I will. Like I said, magnificent. Come on. Come. Come see me again sometime. I often work at the old church on Gasper Street in St. Francis.